Petals and welcome back, or if you're new here, welcome to my channel. I was between pages, Rosie here. Welcome to a 24-hour readathon. I'm going to be timing myself and I'm going to be using the stopwatch as well, so I can see how many hours I'm in and how many hours I have left of the readathon. So, what's on my radar? I am going to start Ninth House by Leigh Bardugo in this. It's 450 pages long. I don't remember what this is about. I do have the paperback version at my sister's dad's, but I decided to borrow this from my library. Speaking of library, I do have to go to the library soon, and I do have to return Ninth House, unfortunately. But my library lets you keep out books for about 2 months after they're due, so I can keep this until June if I wanted, but I want to start it today in this 24-hour readathon and get as much done as possible in this 24-hour readathon of this book. So, if I end up finishing Ninth House, this was recommended by my friend Ash. I will link her Instagram below if you want to go and have a look at her page. She is a fantasy reader. She's like my fantasy recommendation person to go to, because she recommended Mistborn and we started talking about it, and I love Mistborn as much as she does. So I'm a little bit nervous, but I'm very excited to go into Ninth House because I've heard that this is dark, and she's also gave me the Daverbound series. I'm pretty sure it's called the Daverbound series. If I'm saying it wrong, I'm going to put it here, what it's actually called, with the trilogy that she recommended. But I'm not going to be reading all of these in this video. There is going to be weekly reading vlogs surrounding Ash's recommendations. So, if I end up finishing Ninth House, I will be going on to my current read, which is Priory of the Orange Tree by Samantha Shannon. I'm 329 pages into this, and it's taken me a while to read because obviously it's a hardback, and hardbacks have smaller font, and usually that makes me read like a lot slower than I usually do. If I finish Priory, then we're gonna read Spark of the Everflame by Penn Cole on my Kindle. That is very ambitious though, so we'll see how I do in this. I'm not going to be staying up for 24 hours straight. I'll probably do that in my next one, or try to do that in my next one. So, that is the plan. That is the reading plans. Let's read the blurb of this, because I actually do not know. I can't remember what this is about, because it's been so long since I've actually read the blurb. Alex Stern is the most unlikely member of Yale's freshman class, a dropout and the sole survivor of a horrific unsolved crime. The last thing she wants is to cause trouble. Not when Yale was supposed to be her fresh start, but a free ride to one of the world's most prestigious universities was bound to come with a catch. Alex has been tasked with monitoring the mysterious activities of Yale's secret societies. Societies that have yielded some of the most famous and influential people in the world. Now there's a dead girl on campus, and Alex seems to be the only person who won't accept the neat answer the police and campus administration have come up with for her murder. Because Alex knows the secret societies are far more sinister and extraordinary than anyone ever imagined. They tamper with forbidden magic, they raise the dead, and sometimes they prey on the living. It sounds like a fantasy mixed with a crime, mixed with a dark academia, and I quite like the vibes of that so far. So, I like the vibes of the blurb. I look forward to reading this. It's about 10:20. We're going to be starting this 24-hour readathon around 10:30. Josh might read with me today because we might be going to Waterstones. We're thinking about going to Waterstones and going for a little cafe date. Maybe going for some food as well. So, yeah. Josh might end up finishing his book because he's reading Cytonic at the minute, and he's got like 105 pages left. He's doing really well with it. and we'll see what he picks up next if he ends up finishing that today. Might end up finishing it in this 24-hour readathon, maybe. We'll see. We'll see. But I'll keep you updated with my read, and Josh will keep you updated with his as well. He's really enjoying it so far. So, hello. I am procrastinating this 24-hour readathon. In my brain is getting, like, my brain is just like, that's a big challenge. So I ended up having a shower because my hair was greasy. And I could see it whenever I was filming. I'm sorry, like, if you guys could see it as well, but I could see it. Did that. Went to the centre to get some tobacco for Val because she was running low. And then went and got my 2 reservations from the library. I have these 4 out at the moment from the library. These are the 2 I got today, which is Middle of the Night by Riley Sager. I have been asking for this since February. It got lost, so they re-reserved it for me, and they found it. And then Blackout by Simon Scarrow. One of the librarians is really close with me, and he keeps recommending this to me, and like the series that this is in. So yeah, and then these 2. Looking Glass Sound by Katrina Ward. Or Catriona. I think it's Katrina. Anyways, I've heard good things about this, and I impulsively got this from the library. And then this one is The Roundhouse by Louise Erdrich. I got the prompt of read something from my notebook list. They didn't have the Louise Erdrich book that I wanted, but she writes around the same sort of thing and in the same setting, so it's not much difference. So yeah, those are the 4 library books. We just did a library haul, and I'm gonna go and start reading Knife House now. Well, I need to go to the post office first, and then I'll start reading Knife House. So about an hour and 36 minutes into this readathon. I am 33 pages through Knife House. I am enjoying it so far. We've met Alex, who is a university student, and basically she's with this group where they're trying to figure out what's happening with the secret societies and what's happening with these ghosts. She can see ghosts, so, you know, like, it's a little bit weird though at first as well. Can't say too much without spoiling, but it's a little bit strange. But I'm liking the pacing so far, so I am gonna continue reading. And I have eaten as well, so that's good. I ate and read at the same time, so that's another reason why I've read 33 pages already in an hour and 36. So yeah, flying through, which is good. Enjoying it, which is good. Hello. So we're just over 3 hours into this readathon. I have like just under 21 hours left of this readathon. And I'm on chapter 4, which is page 58 of Knife House. I'm enjoying it so far. It's very intriguing. Like, there's a body that's just been found. That's not spoilers, by the way. But there has been someone that has been found dead. And they're trying to figure out who's done it. And they think it's one of the societies. And then the police are saying that it's the boyfriend that did it. But still don't know who actually killed her. But whoever killed her has like a vengeance or some sort of grudge towards this woman. This poor woman got stabbed so many times, it's unbelievable. like in the chest as well. So they were like, their intentions were like a gruesome killing of some sort. I am enjoying like the characters and that everything. And Alex has just used magic on a police officer. I'm not saying why she did that, but like, she's a bit of a badass. She's had a bad past. Like, you can tell that she's had a bad past. She's very mysterious, is Alex. And I love that in main characters. I love that when main characters are quite mysterious, and like when they open up to other people, it's like the story starts to open up to you as well. So I'm enjoying it. I'm gonna read up to page 65, which I'm not too far from, and then me and Josh are gonna go out and go to Waterstones, go have a cafe date together, which is gonna be really, really nice, and go have some food together as well. So that is the plan today. You'll probably see us in Waterstones for a little bit, and I'll try and get some like videos of me and Josh reading if I can. Like, I'm a bit iffy about filming in public, if I'm honest, but trying to get used to it. I don't know how some vloggers do it. I honestly don't. Like, I've seen some people literally walking down the street where it's like busy and full of people, walking down the street like vlogging. Like, how do you do it? How do you have that confidence to vlog in public? I don't know, but that's what we're gonna go do. Hello. So we're back from Waterstones. I didn't film while we was in Waterstones. It was quite busy today. Yeah. Margie's saying hello because like he doesn't like it when we're not home for too long. We was out for about 2 hours ish, and ended up going to Waterstones, going into the cafe. Josh actually read, I didn't, while we was in the cafe, because I was busy looking at books and trying to decide which two I wanted to bring home with me, because I wanted to limit myself on like how many books I'm bringing home, because I did have a pile of 10, and then I found the book that I wanted, and I was like, yes, brilliant. So Josh bought a book. He bought a book online as well. So he...
We'll put that book of the picture of the old book right around here. Yeah, I got...
Margie's trying to reach for you guys.
No, Margie. I got The Drop of Corruption by Robert Jackson Bennett.
I saw one of his books upstairs, and I wanted to bring it with us. Bring it home with us, but I decided.
But this is like a crime mystery fantasy eldritch horror type book.
Yeah.
Which really caught my eye.
We're both a little bit tired because like we don't go out so much, so whenever we do go out, it's like it tires us both out quite a bit. Margie's been absolutely adorable. Being a menace though.
But yeah, cool book.
Blue with gold on the spine, gold writing on the spine.
The blurb is really cool as well. It's an impossible crime has occurred. A treasury officer has vanished, abducted from an impenetrable tower. The brilliant but mercurial investigator Anna Dolabra and her assistant Dinios Cole have been called in to solve the mystery. When a body surfaces, it becomes clear that this is a case of murder. Worse, the killer seems to be able to pass through warded doors like a ghost and can predict every move Anna makes. Anna's solved impossible cases before, but this time the stakes higher than ever, and the investigators seemingly a step behind their adversary at every turn. Has Anna finally met an enemy she can't defeat? So yeah, it sounds really damn cool, I won't lie. This fucking goofy ass cat. sometimes. And I
He's
bought
broken.
4 bookmarks as well.
Yeah, but one of them I chose out because Josh
Josh
was asking me if I was...
They're like £5 a piece as well.
Yeah.
Got that done. And then
Yeah, the camera's...
Yep, can't get it out. Door is stuck. Bookmark stuck. It actually is stuck.
Oh.
It actually is stuck. I'll get that one out. That's a good point. Why don't I just do that?
He doesn't think sometimes.
Marge. Yeah, that was quite cool. I really like that one.
It says, drink good coffee, read good books. If only it said tea for me.
This one says, enjoy the next chapter. And it's like kind of like a leathery type bookmark as well.
The one that I chose out was a Winnie the Pooh bookmark. Now, Winnie the Pooh means quite a bit to all of us because Josh's sister, who passed away, Nesh, she was a massive fan of Winnie the Pooh, so anything Winnie the Pooh just makes us think of her. And it's getting close to her anniversary, which is on Monday, her death anniversary, and I thought maybe getting this would be cute. It's Piglet and Pooh walking away, and it says it's so much more friendly with two.
Yeah, which is really nice.
Which is a quote from the book itself. They're going in my bookmark pot. So the book that I really, really wanted, I'm gonna be pissed off about this sticker, but you know, Crimson Moth by Kristen Ciccarelli. I wanted it because I've heard good reviews about this. It's witchy. I think it's a romance, but I'm not too sure. But it's pretty as well. Very, very pretty. And at the front it says, a moth to flame, a witch to burn. The only thing more treacherous than being a witch is falling in love. So yeah, it's like a romance, but it's witchy as well. A haunted witch, the revolution reigns. The witches who once ruled are hidden, hunted. Rune is one of them. A socialite by day, she's a crimson moth by night. A vigilante bent on saving her own. Her next rescue demands she caught Gideon Sharp, a notorious witch hunter and unforgiving revolutionary. A witch hunter, Gideon will pursue the crimson moth to the ends of the earth, and her trail leads him to Rune. But beneath her facade might be his match. Except what if she's the very villain he's been hunting? So, yeah, it's a romantasy. But I've been looking for this for a while. And I was going to pick up Light Lark. I can't remember who that's by, but I'll put it between us. So I'll put it here. I've been wanting to read that, so I might reserve it at the library. So then I can see if I like it or not. I'm hoping I do.
You should.
But yeah,
I think you will do.
Crimson Moth. Then Josh was looking at new books on Waterstone's Waterstone's website, and he told me about the second one of the series. And the first one is Dragon Rider by Taran Mafaru. Now, anything dragon related, you know that I will absolutely love it. I mean, my two favourite fantasy books, two of my favourite fantasy books is Lord of the Rings and Priory of the Orange Tree, aka The Roots of Chaos. Sorry, I forgot to mention Fourth Wing as well. I really enjoyed Fourth Wing, and I still need to carry on with that series at some point. So, anything with dragons, really, I just fall in love with them. But this does sound really, really good, and Josh is excited to read this as well. So if I like this, if I end up reading this before Josh, brilliant. If not, if he ends up reading it before me, then brilliant. It's fine. Jay has spent his life forced to serve the cruel empire that killed his family until the arrival of Princess Erika of the Dansk Kingdom. She's to marry the prince and bring a priceless gift, dragons. But only Dansk royalty can bond with these magical beasts. When the betrothal ends in bloody chaos, Jay finally has a chance to escape, but first he steals a dragon egg. To seek his revenge and vanquish the Empire, Jay must now do the impossible, bond with a dragon. So, yeah, there was a couple of other books that I did see that I was very tempted to buy. Like, there was a Stephen King one called Doomickey. There's a James Herbert one that I was excited about. But I ended up coming on with these two, and I'm not complaining because one of them's a romantasy and one of them is, I'd say, either a high fantasy or just a fantasy. What is he doing?
He nuzzled my ear.
So yeah, that's our little Waterstones haul. We're gonna go and chill out now. I might take a nap because I'm a little bit tired. And I'll continue reading later. Hello. So we've moved on to the reading chair. We're about 5 hours and 20 minutes into this readathon. And I do have an update. I'm on page 103 and I've only just realised that because I've been talking to my best friend Ash on Instagram, like, she's been telling me a couple things that are not spoilery at all for the story, because I was a little bit confused with a certain scene and she clarified what it was to me. Like, she cleared it up because I was a bit confused as to whether we was in a med school or not, and she's like, no, that's one of the secret societies. I'm like, that makes a lot more sense actually now that she said that. She was saying that she didn't think she was explaining it very well. I'm like, no, you actually cleared that up. So she cleared that up for me, and I didn't know that we was going back and forth from the past and the present, but now I do, because I'm looking at the title, like the titles of the chapters, which is like last fall, winter, last winter. I'm just like, oh my gosh, I've never actually clicked that we're going back and forth from the past and the present. So we're currently in the past, and basically we're on a part where Alex is starting her first mission with the Leaf Society, and the present, a dead girl has been found and Alex is investigating it. So yeah, I was a little bit confused at first, but I'm starting to understand that it's past and present now. I can't believe I didn't realise until Ash told me it's past and present. Oh man. But we're finding out more about Alex's past, and it is actually doing what I thought it would do. So basically, the story's opening up about her past, and it seems like she's starting to open up about her past as well, to herself as well as others in the present. So I am enjoying this so far. It is actually quite intriguing. I'm gonna go and continue reading for about how many minutes? About 9 minutes, because it's 21 past 4 and I have to feed the animals around 4:30, and I also have to wake Josh up. I need to make his lunch for tonight, and need to take the doggies out. So I think while the animals are eating, I'm probably going to do Josh's lunch, so then I don't have to worry about it later. So then I can keep on reading. That is the plan. And I need to bring in the washing because some of Josh's chafing pants, they're on the washing line, and I'm hoping that they're dry by now. Or I'm hoping that they dry in time for when he has to go to work. That's the plan. Yeah, so we're just over 7.5 hours into this 24-hour readathon. I'm on page 142 of Knife House. Alex's backstory, it is actually opening up like I said it would. Her backstory was so sad. Like, some of the stuff that she's been through, warning for drug abuse with Alex's past, and warning for sexual assault with Alex's past. Yeah, not good. Like, this poor girl, I just want to give her a hug, honestly. And then she's just been using magic to figure out what actually happened, and who actually killed Tara. So I'm not going to go into detail with that because it's spoilers, but it's very interesting how she uses the magic. Very interesting. And like, there is actually 2 different types of ghosts. There's ghosts that can't touch you, and then there's ghosts that can touch you. It's really interesting. I'm watching SmackDown from last night. It was at 1 AM for us, so I wasn't awake then. I was asleep. So I'm watching it today, and I mean, I was kind of thinking there was going to be a John Cena versus Randy Orton at Backlash, so I'm happy about that. I hope Randy beats his ass. And I'm happy that Fraxium has come from NXT and they're moving up in the world. They've gone to SmackDown, so I'm pretty happy for them as well. I'm going to go and watch my wrestling, and I'm going to continue reading while I'm listening to wrestling. Hello. So we're just over 10 hours into this readathon. I am nearly 200 pages into I never said fourth wing then. 9 House. And basically, Alex got attacked by a ghost that she didn't really know too much about. So that's one thing. Another thing is they're still trying to figure out where Darlington has gone. He's gone missing. They don't know if he's dead or not. So that's another thing that's going on. And I'm pretty tired today because I didn't sleep very well last night. I got about just over 4 hours of sleep. I don't even know how I'm still awake, but it's fine. But yeah, I am enjoying this so far. It is quite good. And I'm liking like the mystery aspects of the societies. I'm liking the mystery aspect of where Darlington has gone. The fact that Alex is very mysterious. I feel like it's gonna reveal what actually happened to Darlington, like leading up to it in the past perspective. So I feel like I'm reading really slow though, because like in 10 hours I've not even read 200 pages. That's bad. That's really bad. Like, I feel like I'm reading very fucking slow. But then again, it is a hardback, and I do read hardbacks quite slowly because the font and obviously bigger pages than paperbacks. So I'm trying not to take too much time with this, and I'm waiting for it to like properly like pick up. It is like somewhat picking up a little bit, but I mean, it is interesting, but I'm a bit like, like, it's not repetitive, it's just talking about ghosts and talking in detail about Alex's life. I am enjoying it though. It's just a bit like I'm waiting for like a little bit of action, but there has been like a little bit of action, but it's not constant, if that makes sense. I don't know if I'm making sense, but anyways, I'm gonna go read, and I need to figure out what I'm gonna eat later. I'm not eating just now, like, because I'm not too hungry, but I'll eat later. Hi, so I don't know what happened with my timer. Not my timer, my stopwatch. But for some reason it had stopped on, like, I think it was like 10 hours and 10 minutes or something. The timer says 13 hours and 10 minutes. We are now on 10, like, with the stopwatch, we're on 10 hours and 32 minutes. Basically, I should be on 10 hours and 49 minutes. But we're gonna roll with it, okay? Like, I'm gonna keep going with the stopwatch until it gets to 10 hours and 49 minutes. And then I will continue the timer and the stopwatch together like I was doing before. I just kept looking at it and thinking, something's not right here. Like, 13 hours and 10 minutes left, and it's still saying that I'm only 10 hours in. 10 hours and 10 minutes in. What is going on? Anyways, I am literally halfway through this now, and I was going to give this a 3-star because the first 200 pages, they do remind me of Fairy Tale by Stephen King. It is a little bit long with what has been going on with Alex and what's been going on with Darlington and all the other societies and stuff. Fairy Tale, it's like the descriptions and how it builds up to the magical place for the first 200 pages. But after page 200, it has started to pick up, and it's now going like this. And I was waiting for that. I like books that are constantly like da 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 da. But like, it started to do that now, and I'm like, okay, good. We're getting into the groove. We're speeding now, and I'm happy about that. So basically, Alex has made a deal with the ghost. This ghost has to do something on the death side of things, and he has to try and find something out about the girl that had died. Alex, on the other hand, for this ghost, she has to research something about his fiancée that happened before they died, basically. That's how I can say it without spoiling anything. So that's what's happening at the moment. They are still trying to figure out where Darlington is, because the thing is, even the dead don't know where Darlington has gone. The dead and the living, both of these like types of people, do not know where Darlington has gone. So he's just missing somewhere in like an abyss or something. But I'm excited now. I want to get to page 256. My plan is to get to page 256 before I go to bed, and basically have a few hours of sleep and wake up extra early so that I can start reading this before I have to take the dogs out, and I can get quite a bit of this done tomorrow, because I have a dinner to go to tomorrow with my mother-in-law, Josh, and my niece Megan. So that's going to be nice. We're also visiting a grave tomorrow, which is Nish, Josh's sister. It is a year since she passed tomorrow, unfortunately, so I won't be getting a lot of reading done. Maybe in the evening I might. But that is the plan for tonight. Hi, sorry for Josh talking in the background, he's on a game. I've been a little bit productive today. So Pile of Doom that you usually see is gone. Finally. ADHD Pile of Doom over there is gone. There is some clothes here, but it's a dirty pile of washing now. So we already have a full washing basket full of our fucking clothes because we went through all of the clothes that were up there. And we put the dirty washing into the washing basket and here. And then the clean clothes are in bags because we have a new wardrobe coming on May 12th. So we've been busy today. We've done that. I've cleaned the bookshelves down, and I've also got rid of the boxes that were in the corner over there and put my pile of books that were there on my desk in a box. They are now in a box, which feels nice to do. Feels nice to have them in a box instead of just on my desk because I need the space to study. So yeah, we've been productive there today. As you would have seen from the previous B-roll of me reading, there was a plot twist in this. I'm on chapter 21 now. The plot twist before chapter 21 was...
Oh my god.
Wow, wasn't expecting it at all. There's been plot twists in Raw this Monday as well, so I'm a bit like, what is going on? Why is everything having fucking plot twists this week? But I am 304 pages through. I have under 150 left. So, I have over 10 hours left of this readathon. I'm over 13 hours in. And I'm hoping that I get this finished before the 10 hours are up. I'm pretty sure I will, if I focus. But before I sit down and like fully focus on my book, I do want to get the desks done. So there was 4 main things I wanted to do today, which was get rid of the boxes that were down there, clean the bookcases, do that pile of doom finally, and get the desks done. So we've done 3 out of 4 of the big tasks that I wanted to get done today, because if I get the big tasks out of the way, then I can do the little tasks later. So I might do the little tasks, I don't know, like maybe next week or maybe the week after. Like maybe next week or sometime this week. I still need to plan Saturday and Sunday. Tomorrow I'm having a movie day, which is going to be really nice. Friday I'm out, and then I'm having a reading evening. I don't know what I'm going to do Saturday and Sunday. Josh is at work tomorrow, Thursday and Friday. I meant to say tomorrow, Friday and Saturday. Hello. So, just over 15 hours in to this readathon, which means I have just under 9 hours left of this readathon. I feel like I'm reading so fucking slow in this readathon, honestly. I'm not even on page 350, I'm on page 335. What's going on? What is going on with me? I feel like I'm reading like really, really slow this time around. I don't know what it is. I do not know at all. Anyways, I am enjoying this. What do you call it? Basically, Dawes, Alex, and Turner, Detective Turner, are trying to figure out who killed Tara Hutchins. And meanwhile, Alex is trying to figure out who killed Bertram North and his fiancée Daisy. Because someone basically possessed North, just like Alex has been possessed. So she's trying to figure out these 2 things whilst also trying to keep up with uni stuff. Or is it college stuff? I don't, like, it's education, okay? She's trying to keep up with her education. And
she's doing really well, actually, at the minute. Like, she's figuring things out about Bertram. She's figuring things out about Tara Hutchins' death. And she's also figuring things out about what she wants to do in her life. So, you know, yeah. I'm going to continue reading. And I will get dressed today. I am a little hot. I've been busy doing laundry today because we had a full-on basket full of mine and Josh's washing due to us clearing this, sorting this out. This was covered in clothes, by the way. I can't remember. I don't know if you guys remember, but this was covered in clothes. This was my ADHD doom pile. It now looks like this. Those are clean clothes in those bags up there, and we do have a new wardrobe coming on May 12th. We do need to go through these and get rid of what's in this, and get rid of this and the thing that's on top as well, due to the fact that we're getting a new wardrobe, and the wardrobe will be going in here. So that is the plan with that. I cleaned my desk today as well. I've just been busy, like, doing laundry. We do have, like, a dirty washing pile just here, out of sight, at the moment. So I'll either try and tackle that either sometime today or sometime Friday evening, or maybe even Saturday morning.
Hi, so I've just finished 9 House. Well, I say finished. I actually skimmed the last 40 pages because I was just done with it. Because, like, don't get me wrong, I did like this. I did like this book. I liked the different types of ghosts in this. I liked the mystery aspect of it. But around page 400, the mystery, you think the mystery's done. And then the last 50 pages, it's just rambling about what happens to Alex and what happens with her mom and her roommates and the dean and all that sort of stuff. And I just skimmed the last 50 pages just to figure out, like, what actually happened. I think it's a little bit stupid.
A little bit goofy.
How their souls disappeared. I think it's a little bit stupid. And yeah, like, this is a 3-star. I would recommend if you like your paranormal and your mysteries, but just be warned, the last 50 pages do drag on a little bit. So I am going back to read Priory of the Orange Tree. I'm going to try and get a little bit done during these last 6.5 hours of this readathon. But I need to go to the shop, so I'm going to go to the shop before I start reading Priory again. But yeah, I got to the point where I just wanted to be done with this book. And I don't like feeling that way. Because, like, I feel like it's a little bit too long for what its premise is. So, you know, yeah. I'm going to go and I'll speak to you when I have an update. So the timer has just gone up. I've just eaten, actually. I thought I'd eat before filming this. Hi, Mudge. So I finished 9th House, which was 450 pages long. Hello, Mudge. And I read 95 pages of Priory of the Orange Tree in this. So altogether, 535 pages. Not bad. Oh no, 545 pages, sorry.
So, not bad. Pretty good. Could have read more, but Ninth House wasn't as fast-paced as I wanted it to be. Mojo's being absolutely adorable right now. So, I will link Ash below, her Bookstagram. I will link her Bookstagram below, and I will see you guys in the next video. Stay luscious, guys. Bye.